Action.
There you go.
What?
Live. As soon as you said action, it popped up.
Oh. Hey, everybody who's not here.
They're still out there in the ethers.
So, hey, welcome to this moment with Rising Ground Church. Not too much to say, man. You guys read the caption here. And we'll go into what that means.
Well, I was going to say, sometimes it's funny because doing these videos, man, look back at some of our past videos too, because there are some important words in there for you that God has been speaking and that God wants you to catch the revelation on. So go back and check out those videos, but I'll just get right into it.
Hey, Jeanette.
Hey, Jeanette. Because sometimes God is like, hey, maybe there ain't a lot of stuff to be said other than what needs to be said. So here we go. So one of the things that God has been saying is, let me go back. The other day I had a vision of specifically a steam engine train. And so I was sitting with that, meditating on it and asking God, what does that mean? What are you showing me in that? And shortly thereafter, then I saw a person on a track in their stance ready to take off. And what God was telling me, what was revealed to me later on, is that God was saying full steam ahead. So this is what's interesting about God and the things that God speaks to us. Sometimes he gives us all of the understanding. Sometimes we receive portions of it. Sometimes we receive chunks of it at different times and different moments. Sometimes even, I've had stuff where I got the revelation months later even, on what it meant. And sometimes it can be days later or sometimes it can be weeks later. But with this, he specifically showed me the train, but by my asking, then came the image of the person on the track. So I felt like God was revealing to me the understanding by the next vision. So if you receive dreams and visions and sometimes you get impatient or you just don't know what God is saying, then just be still and know that the answer will come to you. So in saying that about the steam engine train and specifically about the person ready to run, then God was saying that either you already are on your marker, so that means you're ready, or God is urging you to get on your marker so that you can be ready, so that you can be prepared. And then also as far as the steam engine train, so I just want to kind of define what a steam engine train does, how it functions, and how it even is able to move, because it's different than just a traditional train that we now see. Most steam engine trains aren't even in working or in order right now, just because of the time in the century that we're in. But so I'm going to read to this. How does a steam locomotive work? When heated, water turns to an invisible vapor known as steam. The volume of water expands as it turns to steam inside the boiler, creating high pressure. The expansion of steam pushes the pistons that connect to the driving wheels that operate the locomotive, thus moving the train forward. So, the reason why I say stop saying that 2020 is canceled or counting out this year as being over, or like, oh Lord, everything falling apart and nothing is working, or it looks like things have gotten worse. And I'm talking about personally in your life, but I'm also talking about right here in this country. Stop counting out 2020. Stop looking at all of the things that are happening as if that's the end of a thing. God is saying that the high pressure can, if we allow it, to propel us forward. So where you're feeling the pressure, where you're receiving that steam that is calling the pressure, and it's feeling like things may be feeling worse for you. And then again, I want you to take this personally in your life as well. Yes, it can be for everything that's going on in the world and in the country right now, but also apply it personally. Maybe you're feeling some high pressure points in your life, whether it's with finances, with jobs, with moving, with your family, with relationships, whatever it may be. Allow those high pressure moments in your life to propel you forward. Let that be the thing that keeps your engine going and actually puts you in the place that God wants you to be in. And as far as, again, the person that was on the marking point, they say get ready, set, and go when you're at that point. So be prepared for the next step, the instructions that God is going to speak to you, whatever it may look like you personally. So take these words that we say, that God is giving us to say, because this is not by my own doing, this is not in my own strength that I'm saying these words, but as God reveals them to me, then it is my commission to reveal it to you and to share it with you. But then it's up to you to take it and to seek God on it for yourself, to see how these words are to be applied in your own life, and to see what is God revealing to you personally for you in this. And then one last point in that, when we talk about moving forward, or we think where things are at right now, where is your focus? What are you focused on? Are you so focused on what's going on around you that seems to be like unplanned events, things that you, of course, could not put into the equation of your life, that starts to veer you off? It makes you think again that things are canceled. As I've seen so many times, people saying 2020 is canceled. And the only reason why we feel like that is because things happen in our lives that we can't plan, that we couldn't account for, and then now we don't know what to do. So then we just want to throw our hands up and say, oh shoot, everything is canceled, it's over. But that's not what God is telling you. God is saying, where is your focus? Are you still looking at me? Are you still depending on me to get through to the next step? And are you still even trusting in me to guide you into the next place that you're on and that God wants to take you to? So just because things happen in our lives that we can't plan for, things that we didn't ask for or that we unknowingly asked for, that doesn't mean that God has canceled the plans for your life, the vision that is there for you, and even your dreams, your hopes, your promises. So if God has told you to do something this year, if God has put something in your spirit that that you're supposed to pursue, or that you're supposed to go after, don't allow your focus to take you off track. No, let these high pressure moments truly propel you forward. Let that be the thing that leads you into your thriving space. So again, just receive these words if it's something that resonates with you. And I'm sure it does, because again, when God speaks to me, yes, it's for me, but it's also for other people. So just take heed and follow the instructions that God will speak to you individually. You get nothing else to say? Nothing else to say. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me just see. I got to check my notes here, y'all, to make sure. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it. Was quick.
That was quick. So we, again, but I did want to say this. If you have questions, or if you just need like a deeper understanding, or even you maybe want some clarity on something that has been said, then feel free to message us, let us know. Then we're always open and willing to talk to you. And then again, like I said, go back and look at some of our previous videos, because God was speaking some stuff in there, and even things that have been happening now. Hey Craig. Craig said love y'all. What's up, Craig? He don't mind.
That's not KP. KP in the house.
Oh, but yeah, just feel free to reach out to us and let us know if you have any other questions, or if you need even if you need prayer or whatever the case may be, then we are here for you. Okay. All right.
Deuces.
We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.